Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Burrow will throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Steelers 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The return man, Wilson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Graham here.
He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Complete.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Graham. His pass caught at the 4. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, Graham got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The point after.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success, if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Right side complete. That's Woods. And all the way down to the 39. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 43 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On the run, it's Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. A fourth and short, had your offense out there, that one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on fourth and short, you can pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
The score, Bengals 27, Steelers 24.
Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So now the Steelers down 27-24, and time a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Roberts.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
56.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Rams.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.